welcome to this workshop. This is a group that work on the behind the scenes. So everything, so invertnet, anything behind the scene, that's where we are. We're hidden there. So the group is made up of Omar. He's in the back. He's the guy who does works like 24 hours in 24 hours. And we have Joe, he's our programmer. Obey is another database programmer. Nadia, she's our media coordinator. Jasper is the bug splitter. He takes the image and then he cuts it to the different pieces. Javed Ali is our process engineer. He comes up with ideas. He's in the back. Professor Ravioli is our also co-PI, and myself. And there are other students who came and went for other places, and they contribute to this session. So we'll go through background to tell you where did our infrastructure come from, based on Hub 0 and Nano Hub. What's our hardware? What kind of infrastructure we use to deliver this product, and image collection database, and invertnet in general, and how do we do our business. So invertnet is based on an infrastructure called Hub 0, and this infrastructure came about from another project called nanohub.org, which you can Google and check it out. So nanohub.org, after its 5th year, they came up with an idea is that why don't we take the infrastructure and make it open source. So nanohub infrastructure became an open source in about 07, 08. And actually anyone can download that infrastructure and use it for whatever they want, whatever community collaboration, whatever tools you like to deliver. So it has very powerful capabilities. And we think of it as actually not just a website, it's a web platform. A platform where you can hook things up, change things the way you like, and deliver to whoever community you have. So based on Hub 0, there are about over 30 hubs today in operation. And most of these hubs got support from NSF. I mean, the hub played a big role of getting funding from NSF, being a platform. So this is a NanoHub website I mentioned. So we are also part of NanoHub, myself and Umberto. We have been with them for about, this is our 10th year in this project. So it has matured and have over 200,000 users, and it's still growing. And then also we have online courses, you name it, and it's just growing as we talk. So this is our background, very quick background of hardware. So we have a hardware, you see the hardware, all of this hardware is virtualized. So we emulate all the hardware on a file, which you can take anywhere you want. So if any of the hardware fails, we have a file, you just put a new hardware and put the file in, we have all the operating system back online in minutes. So the addition in the back end, so for me, I'm very scared about losing data. So we have 2 backups so far. We have the survey backup, and next we're going to go to Florida, get another backup on their side. So our data will be replicated or duplicated in 2 different sites in case something happens. We still have the data. About 50 terabytes of data will be stored in these 2 places. Today we have about 14 terabytes duplicated between us and the survey, just a level 1. And that took a lot of actually work on that. So this is what we're talking about, infrastructure as a service. What it is, as I mentioned, the whole system I show you in the background, this is all becomes like a file. You can put it in your stick. Not the data, just the file. If the hardware fails, put a new hardware and then copy that file, everything is up and running. Provided Omar is awake. Okay. So this is some of the database for images we're using today. It's a database actually made from that building over there. That's NCSA building, and we're collaborating with them to put this database together. So this is level 1. We're trying to see how it works, see if it's the best database to use. And we may have come up with another one in the future, but we have a migration path to move all the data from one to another. So hopefully we'll settle on the database within the next few months, and it will be there. So no problem about losing your data when we migrate. So this is today the current website, and most of you have seen it, probably have logged in. And as you can see, we have we have groups, and we have also you can see the groups for communication and stuff like that. And you actually can start your own group for your own team, which we'll talk about during the breakout sessions. You can start a group and build your team and whatever you have put there. And we have some ticketing system. If you have any issues, just send us a ticket and we'll take care of it, and it'll be like on our plate. Okay, so this is our work. This is what we do every day. So we have 3 levels of operations. The most important one is production. That's what you see today. This is like, nobody touched that version. That's solid and out. Nobody can, it's frozen. Nothing can happen there. In parallel, we have a version called development version, where we roll out the new ideas we want to put on the hub. So we test some development version. Okay, we test, we like it, all right, push it to production. We do some testing, make sure it's working, we push everything to production. And the 3rd level, which also in parallel, is a prototype. What are the things we dream about having like in 6 months or a year from now that will make a big difference for the community? So today we would like to work with you on the prototype and development during the breakout session to see, we have certain format to upload your data, some ingest forms. So we'd like to share with you, maybe you see it on top there. It shows about what are the format you like to use in for your collection, and we'll get your feedback, and hopefully we can incorporate it as soon as possible. So this, during the breakout session, will happen that we'll go through this, and we'll have a group, or actually to fill some tickets. What are your ideas? What do you like to see in these forms? So hopefully we'll have some nice discussion today. And that's it. So, thank you.